Hello traders, and welcome to the market opening preview January 9th, 2015, as we approach a Friday at the end of our trading week. And yes, it is non-farm payrolls, NFP Friday. Busy day in the New York session. The rest of the day is probably going to be slow, and then slower. Traders, this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Traders, let me introduce myself to you. My name is William Gilday. I'm your moderator through the market opening preview series every single trading day before the London Open. Traders, I started trading in 2006, and in 2008 I retired from a wonderful career in the fire and rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, 9 days later I was on the Big Bird, came to Thailand for 3 months for a holiday. Well, it's 2015, and guess what? I'm still here. Traders, I do trade the Forex market every single trading day. Doesn't mean I necessarily take a trade, but I am in the markets, I'm listening, I'm watching, and I'm observing to see for possibilities and opportunities to get into some trades. Alright traders, let's get the risk disclaimer out of the way. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex markets. Most of all, traders, do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. Remember, when you click that button on a live account, you are putting risk on the table. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. Meaning, if you're trading a demo account for 3 months, you open a live account, you will see a difference in your trading results. Alright, let's get over to news and commentary. Not a lot of commentary today other than it's NFP Friday. And we can expect that we're going to see probably a pretty slow market. We might get a trade early in London, but I guarantee you by London lunch or 2 hours or an hour before London lunch, the markets will absolutely freeze up and you will have nothing in the London session until the NFP data comes out, which is 1 hour before the New York Stock Exchange opens. All right, let's take a look at the calendar today. We do have some news that's coming out in the London session. Let me see here. Let's scroll down and find it. It's manufacturing. It's manufacturing production month on month out of the Great British Pound, and that is 90 minutes after the London Open. And then, of course, we slide on down into the U.S. session, and the CAD actually has unemployment change coming out and non-farm payrolls in the U.S. and unemployment rate is at 5.7. They're forecasting. It's previously last month was 5.8. So quite a bit of news in the U.S. session that's going to move the markets. Let's take a look at the indices. The Dow 30 closed up 1.84%. S&P was up 1.79%. The Nasdaq was up 1.84%, with the Russell 2000 up 1.71%. Traders, let's take a look at London. Looks like everybody's in the green today. The DAX is up 3.36%. The FTSE's up 2.34%. And the CAC 40 is up 3.59%. With the Euro Stoxx 50 closing at 3.61% yesterday. All right, let's come over to my side of the world. Let's take a look at Asia. The Nikkei 225 is up 0.88%. The S&P ASX 2000 out of Sydney is up 1.01%. The Shanghai closed at 0.01%, and the Hang Seng closed at 0.65%. Their markets have not opened yet, and we close this off with the Kospi, and they're up 0.70% and currently trading. So that's what's going on in the numbers today, traders. So let's get to it. We're going to take a look at some 60-minute Forex charts to review. And as usual, we're going to start with the euro dollar. Not a lot to talk about today. This video is probably going to be shorter than most. So let's hit it. It's a euro dollar. There's really not a lot you can do. This is a bearish move yesterday. You can see it was an update yesterday. Actually bounced off this. Didn't give us a lot of price action. We got a little move here. I think we got like 25 pips out of the euro yesterday total. So we're just looking for this to break below this trend line, and we're going to short it. I have no intentions of longing the euro, folks. I do not want to long the euro. We want to short it. We want to buy the dollar. And the dollar is very strong. Let's go over to the pound. The pound's basically in the same situation. Didn't move much at all yesterday. So, I'm not looking to do very much with it. So we're just going to leave it alone, and we're going to wait for a break of this trend line. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch trend line. So this is a valid trend line. If this breaks this and goes to the downside, we want to see a retest, and we'll take it about 1.5061, and we'll just sell it. We want to sell the pound. Remember, traders, you want to get out of all of your trades at least 1 hour before London lunch. All right, this is the Aussie. The Aussie has just been crazy the last 3 days. It's all over the place. The charts are ugly. There's not a lot I can tell you. I know one thing. The Aussie on the daily chart is bearish. And as long as that stays bearish, my bias is going to stay to the bearish side. And I'm looking to sell this. Let this get through this mess that it's in. Let it get below that trend line at 0.8096. You know what? We'll short it down to 8061. That'll give us a nice 35, 38 pip trade. I'm happy with that. And that's about it on the Aussie dollar. Not a lot you can do. You don't want to be trading this here. The stop's a little bit long, but I put the stop at, that high there when I took the slide. So it might have gone higher. By the time you get into it, because we're 5 hours before the London Open when I record this video. So nothing to do, wait for it to break this trend line. Will it happen? I don't know, traders. NFP Fridays are usually very, very slow until that data is released in New York session. We might get a trade in London. All right, let's take a look at the Euro Aussie, which is a great pair to trade. This is in a nasty, well, it's not a nasty range, it's pretty nice range, to be honest with you. Just waiting for this to pop back up. This is a 100 pip range, by the way. So
it's 9 hours.
We'd like to see this come back and give us a pullback. It doesn't have to come all the way back up to that resistance area, but we want to see it pull back, and then we're going to short it. If it breaks support, that's fine. Get a retest, and then you can take it short, and that's why you see 2 hours to the downside on the Euro Aussie. But it's been in a nice trend. It's moving down nicely. However, it's been sideways for quite a while. So until it decides to make up its mind, we'll stay on the sidelines. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen, again, is in a 100 pip range also, and unfortunately it's in the middle of the range. You have two options here. One is you can wait for it to come back up to resistance, so we can short it at the resistance level. The problem is that Bollinger Band is closed at the minute, it's pointing downward. So of course you want to wait for the London Open. The next thing we can do is we want this to come back up to resistance, and then we want to short it. The other option is if it breaks support, we want to see a retest of support, and we can short it from there. That's not really what I want to see. I want to see this bounce up. Even if it comes to the top of the Bollinger Band, not where the Bollinger Band ends, the top of that Bollinger Band, we can short it from there also. You can see that congestion area of about 8 candles there, 6 candles there. We can short it from where that red candle started the down move. If it comes back up to there and retests that price level, you can short it from there. That's a great trade, and we'll just take it down to the 140.80 area, and that would be a very nice way to end our Friday. Let's take a look at the New Zealand dollar. Wow, what happened to the New Zealand? This has been bearish for like months, and all of a sudden it bounced off the 200 EMA and went berserk, and it's just in an up move. I do not want to buy the New Zealand dollar. I want to buy the dollar. So that is resistance up there. So I want to see this break this trend line, and when it breaks it, we're going to take it down to the 200 exponential moving average at 0.7759, and we'll just take it down to there, and that's it. It's 38.10, so it's not bad. You're looking at like a 46 pip trade, 48 pip trade there. If it works out, so it's not a bad trade for a Friday. So let's see what happens if this resistance holds and we get this to come back down and the dollar takes over. And this could be profit taken. Remember, we're into NFP Friday today, and we just have to be careful. Watch your trades. Don't go shopping when you put a trade in, at least until you get break even. Traders, on behalf of myself, William Gilday, and of course our great friends at FXCL Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. It's a bright, beautiful blue skies, white sandy beaches, and absolutely gorgeous in Pattaya, Thailand today, so I think I'll be heading out. Traders, you have a great trading day, and we will see you about 5 hours after the New York close for the Friday wrap-up, where we review about between 10 and 16 daily charts, see what happened last week, and see what might be happening next week. Traders, until then, have a great day, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.